Waterdrop, they sell fancy water bottles and little cube things that you drop in and it makes it all taste yummy. And they sell direct to consumer also through retailers. Now, we don't know what their revenue is, but with a claimed 1 million customers having been in business 5 years, it's safe to say that they are selling some stuff. So in this video, we're gonna look at what their digital marketing is doing well, what their opportunities are for further growth, and most importantly, what are the lessons that we can take from what Waterdrop is doing and their ridiculous growth so far and apply to our own businesses. Okay, thing that they're doing really well, number one, is that this is a business that has focused a lot on product photography and branding. If we have a look at the imagery across the site, it is stunning. It's really well thought out. It looks really slick. Now, anytime you're trying to sell customers on a new concept, it has to look good. There is a certain amount of risk with saying, I'm gonna spend $35, $40, $60 on a water bottle. It needs to look good in the pictures. It needs to look like a safe bet if you're gonna take that leap, particularly if there's a new way of working. So putting little flavored cubes into your water is something that's new and alien to people. And if we're gonna convince people to take that leap and try this the first time, we need to do as much as we can on the site to reassure them this is safe and this is well established. So they've done a great job there. Now, the trouble is, on some of their key pages, actually, they haven't done as good a job of selling the concept as they could. So for example, on this page here, we're on a starter set. Now, a starter set is going to be a gateway drug to a life of addiction to Waterdrop, right? If you are just dipping your toes into the water here and you don't know which flavors you're going to like, and even if the concept is going to work for you, then you might well buy this starter set product, or you might go onto the page at least. The trouble is, actual information on this page is really, really minimal. So I would love to see them re-establishing everything about how this works, who it's for, give some testimonials, give some credibility, because for a new concept and a new product, this isn't enough information to make me say, yes, this is gonna be great. Let's think about the key objections that people are gonna have. Does this even taste nice? I don't know. Waterdrop might say it tastes nice, but who's to say that they're telling the truth, right? So, some key ways of overcoming this. Firstly, they could embed reviews. There's no reviews on this page at all, which is just utter madness. They could also embed Instagram posts, Instagram testimonials from people that have used this product. The good news is they have lots of both. So if we go, for example, on Instagram, we can see that they're getting tagged in posts like this, where people are, showing their massive haul that they've bought from Waterdrop and they're tagging them. But Waterdrop aren't featuring this either on their Instagram channel or on the website. So I would love to see them being a bit more proud of the stuff that they're getting in. Also, huge volume of reviews, and really good average reviews as well. Why not embed these on the website so that someone who's actually considering making a purchase can see, yeah, do you know what? This is a really safe bet. So they're doing a good job of product photography, but they could do a much better job of building the credibility on these core product pages. We can't always assume that people will go through your homepage, read every word, do all the stuff to learn about the business and stuff like that. No, you've got to show them on the product page, the one that they're actually going to be on when you run an ad and drive traffic to that page. Okay, what else are they doing? What else can we learn from? This is a business that doesn't know or doesn't seem to know the keywords that it wants to target. So there's no evidence that actually they know which phrases they want to target in search or in ads. Okay, so let me explain. On their homepage, for example, we don't have a single headline which kind of in an accurate keyword form summarizes exactly what it is that they do. So are they flavored water? Not really sure. They certainly don't use that term. Are they, I don't know, they talk about microdrinks, but the trouble is there's no anchor that anybody has to what a microdrink is. We don't know what that is. So there are ways of using the terms people are already familiar with and then working in your new terms. So for example, like flavored water, you'll love microdrinks or something like that. So we're using the target keyword that people are already anchored to and already referenced, but then we're showing that actually this is the next level thing from that. So there's tons of opportunity with this to get organic visibility. If we go behind the scenes and we have a look at their page titles, we will also see that they are not optimized at all for any sorts of keywords here at all. Let me just do a quick searchy. So their page title, which is word for word one of the most important SEO elements on any single page of the site, Waterdrop Microdrink online shop Waterdrop. There's no attempt to optimize this for any keywords whatsoever. So that is a huge, huge opportunity. And of course, this means that rankings for non-branded search are fairly minimal. So we can see their traffic volume here, but the majority of this is from branded search. If we just set up a filter and exclude anyone who's searching for branded terms, we will see that the volume of keywords that they're ranking for is much, much lower. Now, this is huge opportunity because it's all very well ranking for the things that people search who are already searching for you, but what the real growth opportunity is getting new customers. So this might be flavored water. This might be, things like that. Flavor for water. We should be dominating for that term, but it's the homepage that they're ranking for that because they don't have a page on their site that is specifically targeting flavor for water. High-end water glass bottles, phrases like this, right? You could have an optimized page all about the different types of glass bottles, why people choose glass bottles over plastic bottles and metal bottles, all this type of stuff. You could optimize pages for these searches. These are potential customers for you, and then you're bringing them onto the site. And because it's done organically through search, you're not paying anything for this traffic. So there's tons and tons of opportunity for this. But firstly, we need to understand actually what people are searching for that are turning into customers, or what existing concepts people have in their head, which means that they could be turned into Waterdrop customer. Okay, the third lesson, the third thing that they're doing actually pretty well, but could be improving even further, is this bit here. So when you go on their site, you get this big empty white space here, which says join the Waterdrop community. Interesting. Let's have a look and see what this is. Let's just scroll down and click join the club, which we're going to click with absolutely no description of what the club is. We then get onto this page, which again is another kind of champion of white space with very little information about what this is above the fold at all. You deserve a reward. I'm not going to argue with that, but I have no idea what I'm signing up for at all here. There's no need for so much white space. Now, firstly, this is a great idea. Dressing up your email list as a community or as a club is brilliant. Incentivizing people to do so with rewards is awesome. And giving them stuff that they actually want as these rewards is brilliant. But we need to tell people how this works. We need to explain, we need to remove any of the objections, the fear and the perceived risk that we might have by giving people our details. So, good idea, but the execution could definitely be better, and the layout of this page is definitely suboptimal because we're asking people for a commitment without any kind of social proof or explanation. You could also have a little thing like 1 million sold or the number of people that are in the Waterdrop club already, just to make it feel like, oh, there's loads of people behind this, I'm going to be safe, rather than, okay, you're just asking me for my details, I don't know what I'm signing up for, create my account, let's go. So, good idea, execution could be improved. So there you have it, 3 lessons from Waterdrop. The importance of product photography and slick branding, particularly when you're looking to sell people on a new concept or you want to build trust. However, they also have room to improve because they could add credibility signals from things like social media and Trustpilot to their product pages. They could sell the concept a bit better on those product pages where people are actually going to transact. The second thing, understand the keywords that your customers and potential customers might be searching for and make sure your website is optimized for that, because then you can start to get free organic traffic. It's a great way of building visibility and getting access to a whole range of customers that otherwise wouldn't know you exist. And then thirdly, if you've got an email list on your site, dress it up, make it seem more attractive than just, hey, subscribe to our email list. But if you're going to do that, you need to make sure that you're selling people and explaining exactly what's included here, what benefits they're going to get. And if you're going to have all this rewards, you just kind of need to show how it's going to work. Otherwise, you're going to get a reduced conversion rate on a page like this. I hope you found this useful. If you want a review of your website and your digital marketing just like this, then you can request one from the team here at Exposure Ninja. All you need to do is go to exposureninja.com, click the big button to request your free website and marketing review. One of the consultants here will take a look at your website, your digital marketing, the ways that you're getting traffic to your site, and also your competitors, and they'll map you out a step-by-step plan that you can follow over the next 6 to 12 months to get more leads and sales through your website. This service is completely free, and don't worry, we're not going to publish yours online. We'll just send it to you by email, usually within 2 to 3 working days. So go to exposureninja.com to request your free website and marketing review today. Until next time, see you soon.